Yeah, what is good, my anniversary? What is good, yeah? So, after seeing this week's episode of Fire Force, I think it only felt right that I use the most deadliest, craziest fire guy on One Piece. Well, magma user. Uh, I really like Fire Force, but at the same time, I do feel like there's some times where it also can be kind of stalling for time at, at moments, because this week's episode definitely felt like certain things were being uh, stalled out just for whatever reason to me. I don't know. I feel like things, for instance, the girl's giant uh, start to goal moment felt like it did nothing, which I guess that's to be like it's to be guessed because she has literal no control in the case of how much time she actually has had access to this. So it makes sense that she wouldn't be able to just, walk around and cause explosions like some people. But it's also interesting that the explosion guy is, uh, he has the other people that pretty much are with him, and they seemingly I felt like they did something to boost him up, right? Like that's what it felt like to me, is that somehow, some way, he's not truly just fighting by himself. He's got the power of everybody else kind of helping his ability get stronger. So if that was the case, it would make a lot more sense why everything he's doing is even more potent than usual or something along those lines. But for right now, the way that the show is giving it to us is there is no explanation as to why he's walking and exploding, besides the fact that it's like merely his own power. Um, we've seen upon multiple and multiple of them all over the place, and if that means that if they did boost him up and only like a handful of them were here at this time when it happened, it just can kind of go to show you if every single one of them was actually with him, Shinra would already have fell. Like he would have lost a long time ago and ended up in the clutches of them. Just from watching this, right? That's kind of like what they're telling me by showcasing it like this. So that's why I think it was so interesting to me in the case of why is it that uh, why is it that he is this ridiculously powerful, but the people with the burst are supposed to be the strongest, right? Like they're supposed to be capable of doing things that no other fire users can do, which is cause like a cataclysm or something. They could cause like the apocalypse version of burning stuff down, or just the thing that happened uh, years and years ago. They can redo it. So why isn't it that now that they're here and they're fighting and trying to use their abilities to their best potential, that this one person is still capable of kind of handling two pillars, let alone uh, you know, taking no damage at all against them. So it's feeling like this is gonna be something that just was a necessary battle for our main character to understand. He has speed, but if he has no power at all, he is just going to be, hitting forever and really not getting anywhere at the end of the day. So I kind of like that showcase of him having to grow his power instead of it just being, oh yeah, his speed will always be the thing that he needs. No, sometimes he needs power, sometimes he needs speed, sometimes he's gonna need maybe both. He won't be that fast, but he'll be a lot more powerful or something. I don't know. I don't see him getting transformations, so to speak, but the way that they are trying to make him stronger is cool. They're trying to showcase that he should have multiple stances for multiple occasions, and one of these occasions now is he needs a whole lot more firepower if he's actually going to do any damage. So now that he understands that the firepower that's needed is gonna have to be pretty ridiculous, seeing how everything he's done up to this point hasn't even really made this guy have to do much different in his fighting style. So I'm interested in seeing just where our main character can actually push him to go at this point, because right now he ain't doing much of anything but wasting time and losing out on protecting the person that doesn't want to be protected, which me and someone on Anime Amimo had a conversation about, is how this girl is kind of going to go. Like, is she going to go to the side of the Fire Force? Is she going to feel more at home with the people that want to just create chaos and stuff like that? Which I think is now more favorable for her to go and straight up want to meet these people and, you know, be chaos incarnate or whatever, because the one thing she wants to do is not live a boring life in shelter and, you know, not fighting and stuff. So what better place to go than a place where you can straight up kill, you know, all these other people that are going to be in this area, or at least like fight them and push yourself to your, you know, as much as you want without that much of backlash from the people that you're hanging out with. I think that's like the perfect spot for the way she's talking and whatnot. But she did state that she doesn't want to be in either of their clubs, right? Like, it's one thing to be like, I don't want to join you because you're boring, and I don't want to join you because you're boring, you know. Like, she just thinks she doesn't want to join them right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if she learns what they're all about and actually does. So we'll have to see how that goes. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G. If you're watching this far into the video, thank you. And I'm not sure if I'm going to drop Rent a Girlfriend later today after this video, and that goes for the girl that wants to play as well. I'm gonna make both of the videos as fast as I can, but posting them, I don't know. So we'll just have to see, because the girlfriend show, the Rent a Girlfriend, hasn't even came out yet. It just came out, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Alright, everybody. Peace.